Here we go, ladies and gents. Episode 57. Wow, 57. We got any number 57s, fam?
57? That's not Ricky Johnson.
I don't know. Might be. I got Heinz ketchup, obviously, 57, That's all I got.
Yo, 57. We're here, fam. We're here.
Yeah.
We're here.
Unbelievable.
We're here.
Hey, thank you, everyone, for joining us. September 20th. Riv Pod in the house. The big dog victorious. You know your boy Javier. Come on. You know your boy Javier in the house. We're doing it again. As always, give you the latest and greatest on all the sports. Dumpy Revs. We'll go through them. Still got the supporters, on their side, the diehards, fam.
Yeah, we're still here.
Still got us. Can't get rid of us. So we'll jump into some European stuff. I know they got the international break, but got some results that we'll go through for sure. Just hitting up before we went hot. Frankfurt, Union Berlin, hit up League One. You're talking about Real Madrid, still the only undefeated team in Europe. So we'll go all through that. Hit up some wrestling. I've been trying to stay up with wrestling, fam. I've been trying.
It's always going to be here. It's always going to be here.
Just watching Mello a little bit before we went hot as well. Give you all that. Big week in the NFL. We call the Patriots W, fam. Wow. Boom. Wow. We're on it. We're 2 for 2 right now.
What'd I call? I call that Sheriff win too, fam?
You did call the Sheriff win. Over United over Sheriff to win.
Comfortably, too.
Over there at Sheriff. I can't even.
Moldova, fam.
It is Moldova. It's like an offshoot of Moldova.
Yeah, not that far off from like Ukraine and Russia.
We'll go through all that. Go through what else, fam? We can go through our fantasy stuff as always. Just go through some OT.
We will go through it.
Yeah, just how we always do it, So we'll give you everything, man. Appreciate everybody joining us as always, man. It's been fabulous to support the views.
All that. Yo, people want to know like what we're about, fam.
Views, come on.
Like, people want to know what we're about. It's like, come on, man. It's like, if you don't know by now,
we're here.
Well, first off, we do what we want to do. Gotta let them know. But yeah, man, we're just chopping it up, man. We talk, I wouldn't say we're mostly soccer, but I mean, we always touch it. Soccer will always be touched on. Between that and wrestling, for me, those are my universals, and we're just chopping it up, man. We're just chopping it up, fam. That's really it.
That's all it is. We're bringing you, and you know what we should be doing. We're trying to tighten some things up here. We always been trying to improve as always. The people see it too, fam. The people notice it. We had the merch out.
Brick.
We're just talking about the koozie. I just misplaced mine. I can't find it. I'm furious. I want to get it going.
Brick by brick.
We just, we added the video element. Victoria's got the background. That thing is, unbelievable. That's proper. So just trying to make improvements. Talk to a couple people. Buddy Hovey, talk to the homie Garrett, Curtino doing things for us. We've had him on. So many guests have been fire. Still working on guests. So
that's it.
It's just been, step by step. That's all we can do, man. So
we rep our local. We rep our local too,
Still working on more stuff. Still, improving foot by foot, putting one foot in front of the other, fam. Boom. One foot in front of the other. Just going. We're just going. So
yep.
The support has been unbelievable.
Trucking through.
We appreciate it on the IG. Going to be with the Riv men's soccer team tomorrow. Announcing the game. They got a nice little game. Who's it? Westfield State?
Westfield.
Home against Westfield State. So we'll be there in the house. Join Merrill Field. You can catch us there. We'll share the stream link like we did last time. So
pretty much same way.
Fam, we're here. What else can we say? The Riv Pod in the house, man.
We're here.
Support
57, 57.
Support's been fabulous. Keep it up, man. The YouTube likes, the views, Anchor's still going, Spotify still going, on the IG, the Reels. We're on Facebook. What else, fam? Twitter. We're out there on Twitter.
Literally all that.
Before we go any further, big shout out. One big shout out to my homie Birdman, Wow, missed 100K.
100K, people.
Unbelievable. Big shout out, man. Hopefully try to get him on the show.
How do you win 100K?
Hopefully try to get him on the show and give us a little scoop, the inside intel, the inside knowledge, the inside brain.
What do you do?
How's it go? How do you do it? So we'll find out.
What do you do?
Man, 100,000. Yahoo Daily Fantasy. So shout out to him, my brother Birdman. You guys know, Bird. We talk about him all the time. you know. So Ben going way back for the Birdman. So proud of him. So happy for him.
And we just wrecked them last week for finishing, bottom of the pit. So.
Yeah, we'll go through it all, fam. Excited. So hey, appreciate everyone for joining us. Let's jump right into the Revs, fam. Had a tough L. They took the L at home.
Pitiful.
Last week. We had some people in the house. My man Rory was down there. Canetta was down there. They had the families down there. It's like a hay roll. Massachusetts Youth Night, I know, man. Ryan was playing playing at Gillette. Ryan Doherty, jeez Louise.
Saw the stats. He was
2 for 2 W's in 2 games. I think he bagged 7 goals. So shout out to Ryan as always. We've been throwing him love. Yep. Yeah, the Revs took the L that night. I mean, I don't even know what more we can say about the Revs. They've just been sloppy all season, been tough, especially after last season, the expectations and the results and the moves that they made. I don't even know. Finishing up the season, they're out of playoff contention. Fam, speak on it. I got one story about the Revs, and I can't wait to get into that.
Oh man, I hope it's what I think it is. But I mean, it's just been pitiful. Honestly, that's how I opened it up. And I mean, we ever since we lost to NYCFC last year in the playoffs. I don't want to say it
has, fam. Yeah. Don't mind me.
No, you're good. It's just it hasn't really been the same since. I don't know. I don't know if that negative energy sparked into the this season, but it's crazy to think that we're talking about this season going all the way back to the Pumas loss in the Champions League, blowing that game against Royal Salt Lake. All these like pitiful games that, again, we're talking about points here. Again, I talked about it. The tie with Columbus that the Revs had the 2-1 win that Henry was in the house for. Only to blow that. We were in the house for a 0-0 draw, no draw. The only one, by the way. All the other ones were actually 1 loss, 2 wins. Right? Was that our record, fam? 2 losses, 2 wins.
Yeah, for the games we attended. Yeah, we definitely brought some energy when we went. We brought a winning. We brought at least 2 W's.
Yeah, winning percentage to that. But no, man, all around it's just been disappointing. I mean, the Revs had, I don't want to say even with a win, it probably still would have been tough for them, to be honest with you. But a loss now, I think all it takes is, again, we're on international break. I don't think games are being played again until like the 29th, the Friday or something. But Miami plays Toronto, and if Miami beats Toronto that day and gets 45, that, boom, automatically takes us right out of it, because the most we can get is 44 and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. I mean, we blew it. We're done. We're out.
We're just about out of contention.
That's it.
We're just about out of contention.
2 more games, and, you can win those out, and still, you can play spoiler to Atlanta, and Chicago's already eliminated. So that's what we got, man.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look good. It's been nasty all year. I've had injuries. Just the team hasn't felt right.
Petrovic has probably been the only bright spot of the season. Carlos Hill, by the way, he leads the whole league in chances created, like 100. Even with the dumpy season, Carlos Hill, 100 chances created. So what does that say? Injuries obviously plagued us all season, but we can't be the only ones who had injuries, and we should be like a caliber team. So, especially off the season we just had. So it's really disappointing, given we just had we were just the best team in MLS history. Now we're gonna go and not make playoffs. Tough
look. Tough look for sure. The only thing that I wanted to mention, so yeah, as far as I'll mention a couple things real quick. Schedule. You just hit on it, fam. But schedule, spread out. We got 2 games, and it's over, 3 weeks here.
October 1st and October 9th or something like that.
We're home against Atlanta United on October 1st. That's a 1:30 game. And then October 9th at Chicago Fire. So our last 2 matches. And I know my man Kirk just hit me up. He's going to that game against the Atlanta United. So that should be a good one. But yeah, mathematically, I guess we're still in it, but not really. Yeah, it's just been nasty, fam. That's what I got. And then the other thing, real quick, I want to jump on was I saw our man, Shalry Joseph, fam.
Yo.
Unbelievable. He's up for MLS Hall of Fame. Looking at his credentials, fam, some of his accolades. Eight-time I'm going to rip through them real quick.
Hit him.
8-time MLS All-Star, 2004 through 2011. So just rip that off 8 in a row. 4-time Eastern Conference champion, 4-time MLS Best 11, 2005 through, and then 2007, 8, and 9. 2-time Revolution Team MVP, 2-time Revolution Golden Boot winner, 2-time Granada Footballer of the Year, 2009 MLS MVP finalist, Superliga champion, U.S. Open champion, Caribbean Player of the Year, and 2006 Revolution Defender of the Year. Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of, obviously, games started, within the Revs, whole bunch of stuff as far as appearances, assists. Yeah, just, fam, unbelievable.
I
don't know what else to say. If that doesn't speak, just four-time best MLS.
Nothing I can really say after that.
4-time best 11. I mean, that's unbelievable.
Better than Taylor Twellman?
I don't know if that's. Are you asking me?
I thought I was hearing the other day in like the pregame. They asked him, right? Like, obviously, humble guy. He's like, I'm just happy to obviously be here. But it kind of brought it. It's kind of just thinking about it. I think I know his, not to go on Twellman, but his career got cut short with the concussion stuff. So, Showery actually, he played out his career. So I think, if you're talking longevity, yeah, I'd be curious how many more games played. But that's not to steal the thunder from Showery, man. Unbelievable career, and has to go down as one of the greatest, if not the greatest Revolution player for us, truthfully.
Oh, for sure. He's in the conversation for greatest. Who can be in that real quick before we jump into some European stuff, fam? Not too much on the Revs, yeah.
We got Dempsey. We've got, again, short career, but great career with us. Obviously went on to do great things. And, what do you got there, fam? Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I think I got the nacho cheese out of it. Yo, can people see it? Dempsey?
Wow, unbelievable. Just look at that Sierra mist. Unbelievable. I mean, between him, Twellman, and Shari, those are the dudes, man. And those guys all played. You throw Steve Ralston in the mix. You can throw Matt Reese in the mix.
Yep.
Man.
All solid guys. I mean, I don't want to say Diego Fagundes just from his longevity, but
this man is still doing work. He's still going. He started at 15.
He's not even 30. He's not even 30, fam.
16 or whatever. Unbelievable. He's whipping in free kicks. Has like 60 Shout out Diego Fagundes, Lemonster.
Yeah, no, there's definitely been a lot of solid Revs players. It's good to even talk about some of these guys and just bring it back up. Brings up a little bit of nostalgia, but yeah, we've had solid guys all the way around. Fam, I don't know if there's anything else you want to talk about the Revs. It's kind of been a bummer, man, but
it really has been.
Let's jump into, we'll see how the season plays out.
Yep.
We're talking about we might have to throw our support behind Orlando, fam.
Might. I don't know. I'm still undecided, but
might have to throw it. We'll see how the season plays out. More to follow on the Revs.
Yep.
Let's jump into European stuff, fam. I don't know if you want to cover anything. Anything cooking for the blog? You got the blog cooking up?
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Something this week. You know what I'm saying? It's been a wild week, but
it's been hectic.
You already know it, but it's we got something in motion. But yeah, I mean, if we're gonna hop overseas, England, Premier. I mean, we've been saying it all season. We haven't really gone heavy into it, but like City just dominant. With Haaland crushed the Wolves over the weekend, 3-0. Arsenal had a big actually, I think they won 3-0 as well over Brentford. So, I think top of the league, Arsenal, Tottenham. Did they play this weekend? I don't know. Again, Prem is all jumbled up, but I know Erling Haaland just continues to just rip away. It's unfair, man. It's unfair. It's like, is this the year that for them to win the Champions League? I sure hope not. And I'll tell you one thing right now. City better do it when Pep is in charge, because once he leaves, they're done. Like,
where's he going?
I mean, he said he's done after 23, 24. Come to USA.
I'm looking at the table right now, fam. You called it Arsenal, City, Spurs, Brighton, United, Fulham, Chelsea, Liverpool, Brentford, Newcastle is the top 10. Any surprises there? I mean, it's what, 6, 7 games in. So what? We're
Brighton's
a fifth of the way, 20% of the way, fam.
Brighton in fourth is 100% a surprise.
Yep.
I mean,
Even
I understand
Chelsea,
they beat
Chelsea in 6th. Excuse me. I'm Fulham in 6th. Fulham in 6th is surprising to me.
Unbelievable.
Honestly, just fought relegation. They just fought relegation, and here they are. Yeah, and I like to see it too. We talked about your boy Dempsey. Just talked about him. Fulham legend.
Facts. Yeah, man.
Like to see Brentford Bees in the top half.
Yeah, Brentford. Actually, yeah, Ivan Toney, the English forward, he just got called up to the English national team. Ivan Toney, and this man's never played for any of the English young youth setup. Never, ever. Imagine that he's never played.
How that works?
And he gets called up. It's his first time ever playing for the English setup, and he's playing for the men's team, linking up with Harry Kane. He's saying going in training. Just freaking love.
Who's he play for? Brentford.
Brentford. He's a solid forward. He put one on United, and he's someone who I know United attracts for a forward, bro. Unbelievable.
Take that U19 and that U21 and that U23 team and stuff it.
Yeah, he's just like, I worked through, when people weren't looking, and I mean, it's undeniable his talent, Ivan Toney over at Brentford, So
I love that.
Yep. So I mean, that's kind of the premier. Again, it was wild. I touched that on the blog. United, 2-0 win away to Sheriff in Moldova. Ronaldo got his first, Europa Champions League. Did the Sul out in Moldova.
Oh, first one of the year.
Just a little too much. I know he got ripped on the socials, and understandably,
haters are gonna hate.
Haters are gonna hate, man. But it is what it is. United comfortable win, and I called it on the blog 2-0. One thing I like to see with United was going away, and truthfully, just not just outpassing the team, but outpassing them by a lot. It was comfortable. And I don't know, just a nice little result for them, and more of that Ten Hag football that just looks so crispy. Christian Eriksen, man, Casemiro, man, I get excited talking about it. And we play City. We'll talk about it. We got 2 more pods before that comes out, but it's really the build-up for guys getting minutes, I guess, during the international break, guys who didn't make it, staying back in the camp. And getting ready for that City game, man, at the Etihad. Is that October 1st, Saturday? Oh,
it's so funny because if you think about
Sunday the 2nd. Oh man, sorry.
If you think about the Prem, there's so many games. There's 38 games.
38.
If you take out the games against if you're United, you take it City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea even. And take those games and count them all as losses automatically, even if you want. But I don't know.
We already got a double over Arsenal and Liverpool.
Well, so even better. But I'm just saying, points wise, handle everything else, handle all the other teams, and let those other games be bonuses. Now that's a bonus 3, as far as mentality wise and how to I don't know. That's just one way to approach it. I think.
No. It's true, and I think that's the difference between this team this year, coached by this guy, and other teams where they can really go and control a team and actually have rhythm and again have structure in the midfield and doesn't leave your defense exposed. Not to mention, I mean, we've upgraded tremendously with freaking Lissandro over Harry Maguire, and Rafael Varane is healthy. Again, I'll go off and on about United. I think for me, truthfully, it's just really about staying healthy and building up on a team that they have. And I'm ready. I'm pumped. Honestly, bring City. I'll talk about it now. It's how many Man City fans fam? Who do you know?
Hey,
don't get me started, fam.
Rip on the block, fam. Unbelievable. Yo, I want to ask you 2 things real quick. I saw for results. Saw Spurs dominate over against Leicester City, and then we were going a little bit back and forth about Everton getting that W over the Hammers last week. So what do you think about just those 2 results? I think, and like we said, it's on the international break. United's been off. Some games been canceled. So it's been wild as far as schedule-wise and what's on the fixtures and the table even. So just speak on those two before we hop across.
And I will. Just one more thing, too, just for United, too, with the break is that Rashford's hurt right now, too. So that kind of these games off, probably, not a bad thing. Martial, too, looking to get some form. So, again, two guys who I'll be looking forward to seeing get back to health for United. But to speak on the Everton-West Ham game, it's crazy to me to think that West Ham is still at the bottom of the table, which we've been talking about. Not good. I mean, good result for Everton, but not so good for West Ham. I think they just got to just get some gelling together. But I mean, it goes without saying, right? You lose 1-0 to Everton, right?
Wow, tough result. What about? Did you see Son putting up? I think he put up the hat trick, right, against Leicester City.
16 minutes, man. Much needed for him too. I mean, the guy had no goals at all this season, and I mean, because what's crazy is I was fam. So I saw the first goal. I didn't see the game. I just saw the highlights. But I was going through. I was like, oh, he scored a goal. And I was like, oh, I was going out. I was like, oh my God, he scored a second one. Then I'm thinking to myself, if I scroll down and I see he scores another one, and then I literally scrolled down and this guy hit another one. And I'm like, holy moly. But yeah, I mean, that's put in the work. I guess Tottenham was getting not handled, but it was like 2-2 at one point, I think.
Yeah, I think they were. Yes, it was a pretty even game.
Yeah, it finished 6-2, but trust me, it was not. I don't think it was. So I mean, they were kind of fortunate to have, bro, come off the bench and legit cook up. Who was it? Who they play?
Leicester. They played the Foxes.
Bro, Brendan Rodgers is done. He's done.
What about anything else that you want to hit on, fam? Let's jump into anything else in Europe. Unless you got any more EPL stuff.
No. EPL's done. Wow, that's it. I touched on.
Yeah, we hit on the top 10 on the table. Yep. Hammers down low. Some people down low. We'll get into more of that stuff. International break. You already know.
Mm-hmm.
Saw Frankfurt had a big win against. I think Kamada scored. I forget who it was against, fam. Stuttgart.
Yes, it was.
Yep. So 3-1 against Stuttgart. Big win. Jumped up to the table in 7th in the table right now in the Bundesliga.
Yep.
Another team that we're following over there, Union Berlin, big result. They're sitting in first right now, top of the table in the Bundesliga. FC Union Berlin, Jordan Pifok up in the mix on that team. They got another guy who's real nice too.
Bro.
Remember you told me?
Yes.
What's his name? Sebastian.
Geraldo Becker.
Becker. Yep. Really solid. So got a nice one too with Pifok up there.
Bro,
they're cooking. Union Berlin.
They're cooking. It's that 2-forward system.
So hey, real quick in the Bundesliga: Berlin, Dortmund, Freiburg, Hoffenheim, Bayern, Gladbach, Frankfurt, Mainz, Cologne, and Werder Bremen is a top 10. Wow, which I like to see.
Okay.
Werder Bremen was. I feel like they were low last year. But yeah, Frankfurt being up in number 7 is really solid. If they can just keep climbing game by game, 7 games played so far in the Bundesliga. So
yeah, they got positive. Really, they got positive goal differential too, which is always good.
They're +1 right now for sure. So yeah, I just like to see them doing work. 3-1 win. Kamada scored. I think it was a free kick. They scored early against Stuttgart. Scored in the 6th minute. Sebastian Rode, and then poured a couple more on. But yeah, it's just a solid W, man. Move up the table. Feels good. International break, and then they still have Champions League stuff going on too. But what would be awesome is to play Champions League. Whether they finish top 2 in advance, finish in the 3rd place, and go to Europa and keep going in Europe. If they falter to 4th in the group, stinks, but they might still be able to do something as far as European stuff this year.
That's it. They just got to keep trucking. Kind of keep doing their thing. That's really it. And they've got some players. Again, I just think back to that dude Kostic playing for Juventus. It's funny now. Juventus is on. Dude, they're not. I know we don't really cover. They're not doing well.
No,
they're not doing well. I know that they're talking about sacking their coach over there, Allegri, but it'll cost like a lot of money for them to do that, and I don't know. It's kind of like Massimo Allegri. But
Yo,
yeah,
fam.
anyways, I don't.
I was gonna say, what you have anything in the Bundesliga?
Nah, that's really it. Just it's shout out again, like you said. You know, Jordan Sibachu Pifog.
Unbelievable, yo.
Fam, remember you look, you're like, yo, what the hell? Who
well,
scored?
Why isn't he on the international team? Why isn't he on the USMNT? International break coming up right now.
I have no words.
I'm looking at fixtures right now in the Bundesliga. Nothing coming up, right?
No,
nothing coming up.
No, they're all on break.
Next game is like the 30th, the first, and the second.
Yeah, it's like Nations League. I don't even know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah, we got a solid 10 days off here.
I'm just saying. I know USA got Saudi Arabia, and actually they got Japan on Friday and Saudi Arabia. But yo, to go back to what you're saying, you know, I saw Jordan Morris, but I didn't see Jordan Pifok. And I don't even mind Jordan Morris. Like, he's actually not a bad little player. But you're telling me that Jordan Pifok shouldn't
be... You get the roster up at all right now?
I do.
Well, give me the forwards right now. Give me the forwards, fam. Give us the forwards on.
So we got Brendan Aronson, who's considered a forward in this roster that I'm looking at.
I'll take him all day.
Okay.
Handling at Leeds.
Handling. Jesus Ferreira, been talking about this.
Handling at Dallas.
Jordan Morris. Young cat. I believe he's still at Seattle.
I believe he is too. Okay, I'll put him on the side for now. All right.
Christian Pulisic.
Yep.
Giovanni Reina. Love to see it. He's back.
Lock. I'm surprised he's a forward.
That's what they got him on here. And then they got Josh Sargent. And then it's Paul Arriola is the last one. Like Paul Arriola, like. I don't know. He's obviously a better player than I am, but that's neither here nor there.
Wow.
I don't know.
So where's Jordan Pifok? He's left off for. We'll put Arriola, Jordan Morris for sure on that side. What about Pepe? Is he in there?
Bro, between Pepe, Arriola, and Arriola,
and Jordan Morris?
Like you guys
we can't find a spot for Jordan Pifog. Yo, he's been tearing up.
I don't know. It's got to be something. It's got to what?
This is like a Champions League scorer, fam. This is like a European League scorer. Like, this guy put in work. This guy's proven. What are we doing?
I don't know, man. I don't like it.
Games against Japan and a game of Saudi Arabia, you said?
Yep.
Yeah, so that we're recording on 9/20, recording on September 20th. It's about 10 o'clock.
Both teams in the World Cup too.
Those games coming up. What, Friday is the 24th. When's the next one?
Like the 29th, maybe.
Yeah, they're coming up. Yeah, next two.
25th.
We got 10 days out, so be on the lookout.
Yep.
If you're on the international scene, fam. That's all we can say. But I'm not too happy about that. And if you're a fan of the USMNT, like, where's Jordan Pifok at?
Where is Jordan?
What else can he do?
And can someone tell us why why is that the case? Why is he not on? If anybody has any information on that, let us know. I could go digging, but I'm not huge on that. I go off kind of what I see. I give the eyeball test, fam.
Yeah, it don't smell right. That don't smell right. That don't smell right. Something smells a little fishy there. So shout out to everyone who's into the Bundesliga, USMNT, the Prem. Gonna hop into our last league. League One, over in France, Victor Joubert. Let's jump into it.
That's how I told him to announce it too, fam. Like, make sure you stress that Joubert.
Victor Joubert. Joubert.
Like, he's just from Haverhill.
He's from Haverhill.
Haverhill.
Yo, we're going to jump into the French league. Not much going on that I see. Like you said, just... we got the international break, so games are kind of rounding out. Last games played, I saw real quick, Neymar was leading the league in points and goals scored. I don't know if you saw that, fam.
I know he's been killing it all season, so for you to say that, I'm not even surprised.
Yep, no, makes total sense.
I'm not even surprised. As far as, I do love to see Messi.
Yep, I do too.
Game winner.
Messi playing really well.
Game winner Game winner against Lyon there.
Yep, PSG won 1-0 over Lyon. We told you they played Olympique Lyonnais. They played 1-0 to a 1-0 W. Messi scored in the 5th minute, so got it early. Got it in early, fam.
Yeah. I mean, that's good, good for the defense, too, to kind of hold that out. Sergio Ramos,
And Lyon is, I think they were sitting 5th in the table. They just got bumped down to 6th. PSG, top of the table on 22 points over Marseille on 20. Lorient, 19th. Lens. Wow, fam. I love to see that. 18th, your boy Buxa. But yeah, just, everyone's on break right now. Bottom of the table real quick is Strasbourg, Brest, and AC Ajaccio.
Wow.
I don't know. Good luck to that. Good luck to those teams, but
for real.
That's the French league real quick, fam. Yeah, not too much going over there. I'm just surprised more with the Bundesliga that Bayern is sitting in 5th right now.
Yeah, if it were to end right now, they wouldn't even make Champions League.
We always talk about, Bayern should be dominating the Bundesliga, PSG should be dominating League One.
You know what would be a good bet right now, fam, for like Union Berlin, whatever, to finish like top 4? Like, what would be the bet for them to finish in the Champions League? We all know that we all know they're not going to finish. I mean, and if they finish Champions League, I mean, maybe you take a small side bet. I don't know, but I would imagine that's a plus bet for Berlin, Union Berlin to be in the Champions League.
Wow.
Man. Just
take a look at some futures there.
I was thinking about that. I've been thinking about that. That's why I brought it up.
Fam, anything else before we jump into? We can give you the Dusty Rose like I usually do.
You better watch it.
Let's jump into it. Put the soccer ball down.
Yep.
Before we do that, how's coaching been going? Soccer coaching.
It's been going well. Second game was a lot better than the first game, right? And that's what anything, right? Like progression. And that's what we saw. We saw progression. So, thank you, fam.
More to
follow, Lucas getting on the field, not just playing goalkeeper, had an assist over the weekend.
Sorry, he's getting out there? Like that.
Lucas.
Versatile.
Lucas.
Like that. Good for you.
Yeah, overall, man, how about you? Real quick.
Yeah? It's going well. We had practice today. We had our first game over the weekend. This past weekend we lost, I think 1-0. I think it was the score. But yeah, it's first game with the goalies, first game playing with in the big field. So just kind of getting acclimated. Had our second practice today, so
awesome.
It's it's hard. It's hard sometimes. You're trying to keep attention of 8-year-olds and 7-year-olds and 6-year-olds and 5-year-olds. It's
well, it's funny. I wasn't at practice today. I had when I was working late today, so I wasn't able to do it. So the head coach who does the soccer drills and stuff, he led Lucas's group today, and it was good. I like when the big guys going and helping the kids, and he actually fam. And I won't go too much longer, but we already know our boy needs help with not crushing people and
Ooh.
So coach was telling him today to hands off and fam, he was listening. So let's go.
You can't be going in high speed all the time.
It's really it. Sometimes you just got to hear from someone else other than your father too, I guess, So I don't know.
But let's keep it moving.
Let's go.
Speaking of bundling, speaking of wrestling, all right. Speaking of coming in hard, speaking of getting manhandled, speaking of belly bumping.
Yo, you better call pause on that.
Belly bumping.
Got me dying right now.
What's going on in the wrestling streets? I was watching, me and Marcus were watching Bobby Lashley and Seth freaking Rollins yesterday for a belt. That's about all I seen.
Let me tell you right now. I did.
I know Mello was, I was just listening through Mello. You had him on. I was listening to him, through here and through the stream, fam, So let's go. Let's hit the wrestling streets.
Let's hit it, fam. Mello told the cameraman. He told a few other people. He's like, you should lose your job. I don't know. He was on one tonight, fam. I'd be on one too if I lost my belt against Solo Sikoa, the Bloodline, and that's what happened, fam.
So whack. So that's it. Solo Sikoa, did he go up? He went up to the main roster, up to WWE.
The thing is, the belt. That belt is not often. It's not at all ever highlighted in WWE ever that I know of. The fact that Melo's belt, and that is Melo's belt, by the way, right? The fact that that thing is being repped on WWE right now on SmackDown, fam, how dope is that? And they mentioned it too, like, yo, Solo beat Melo for the belt, great match. They showed some highlights. So again, fam, is this
Yeah. It's a little bit of a work, right? Just to introduce him, get his feet wet, right? Get people, get the fans. But let me ask you this, fam. Well, I'm assuming people who watch NXT watch WWE. Like, people watch, right? Fans watch.
100%.
All right. It's not like if you watch.
I think there might be some like very few people who like I only watch NXT
hardcore.
and
correct.
Good for you. Good for you. Right?
Like, if you watch AAA baseball, you watch MLB, right? You don't just watch AAA,
right? Just to like
you watch college baseball.
I only watch UPSL. That's all I watch.
Wow, I like that. So, fam, speak on it. So you don't think he needs a belt? You think he's going to get it back? What are you thinking?
I don't want to say that he necessarily. I would say on NXT he would need the belt because for me, at this point, I think he's proved himself enough in NXT where it's like, bro, give this man a call up and just if you're gonna have him do skits or like whatever like in NXT, just have him do that up in the main roster. And I mean, maybe there's again, there's this matter of, I don't want to say a matter of time, but like it takes a bit to get up there. Maybe you got to still polish. I don't really know, but
still kind of like sharpening things up. Just kind of tightening the screws a little bit.
I guess the other thing too would be like the next level up for the belt, and that's the NXT belt for Breaker. And versus Braun Breaker, that would be that. If you're going to be in NXT, then you just got to go up for the next belt.
It's true. Versus just the North American belt, you're saying?
Yeah, and that it's just like there's the two belts. I guess there's I think that those are like the only two belts.
Yeah.
It's one of those where it's So that's just kind of the scoop on Melo. The fact that we're again a year into this. This man's been repping in WWE, NXT. Shout out to the homie Ant. It's all a team. You know what I'm saying? It's and I gotta shout that out because it is what it is.
Yo, episode 57, unbelievable, 57 in a row. Yo, we've been carrying Melo too. He's been awesome part of the show. We've been talking about him the whole time. He's been on here a couple times.
I seen him wrestle, I seen him wrestle at Haver High, fam. I seen him wrestle at you know what I'm saying? Even if it was like towards the latter part of his independent circuit, and I'll care.
All good. Don't matter.
I don't care. I was there.
Awesome.
Still
what
here.
What else we got going on with wrestling? You've been watching AEW at all? They still in business, fam? Are they still intact? That's it.
Nah, they are.
Checks clearing.
I would imagine they are. And honestly, I guess tomorrow night's it's Moxley versus Bryan Danielson for the AEW title. I think that's the big. There's some other good matches, I guess, too, that they're claiming for there to be, but that to me is the only one to really, highlight. Yep,
I saw them pumping that up. Well, Danielson, we know him. Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryanson, whatever.
I think he's gonna win.
Against Moxley.
I do.
Moxley's the champion, right?
No, right?
It's vacant.
No, it's vacant. And they've been wrestling in these tournaments, like this tournament that's been played out every past 2 weeks, whatever. And Bryan Danielson was in the bottom, Mox was at the top, and they're part of the Blackpool Combat Club, so they actually rep the same, like they're part of the same faction technically.
Where's Judah?
He's probably going to interrupt and do something in the match. Something's going to go down in that match where the faction's going to split. I don't know. I'm calling that right now. And, again, we'll see. Your boy Yuta, you like him? That dude, he's nasty, bro. They're nasty.
I'm surprised AEW's still in business. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I don't want to say we called like it was whack, but like. And you know what too? Speaking of, I just saw like kind of whack too, like Live Tour. I saw Cam Smith just won, like Live Chicago, I think.
Did he? That's no surprise. This dude's a baller.
Fam, who's watching Live?
Oh, nobody. Who's
watching that?
Oh, nobody's watching Live. It's not televised. Or is it?
Bro,
Is it
I don't even know.
televised?
I don't know.
You have to stream that? You got to stream it?
YouTube, just on
I think
YouTube.
you probably got to stream it right next to the Riv ones. And all
I was
the
going to
other,
say, you might as
all
well
these
watch
called-
us.
Legit, fam. It's like the same streaming service.
The Riv Tour, you know?
Riv Pod Tour.
you
Sign
know?
us up.
The Riv Tour. You know?
They're asking what we're about.
Unbelievable. So, yeah, I just real quick, like, just as a rival thing, like AEW, like, you know, the rival, I was like, yo, I guess at least people were watching AEW at least at one point. But
yeah,
like,
we're talking right. We're talking about it. Right, we're talking about Liv, I guess. Right, but it's like when it comes down to it, you know, who's going to reign supreme?
What else, fam? Any other matches we can look forward to? I was just thinking about Survivor Series going to be in our neck of the woods coming up. You know, it's going to be here before we know it. It'll be a couple months, but it'll be here before we know it.
Oh, well, I guess the big thing with Survivor Series is going to be War Games. So, like, War Games is going to be kicking off Survivor Series in Boston, and it's the first time that that's ever happened. And we touched on War Games literally probably, you know, however many episodes ago, with Mello being a part of it, too.
War Games.
War Game. Literally. Apparently, they used to have, like, just bloody wars. But, you know, WWE don't get down like that, you know? So, and you know, I don't blame them. Too much blood is. We're all set with that, fam.
Before we take our break in episode 57, what else can we look forward to? Anything else in the wrestling streets, fam? Before I throw you out of this ring, it's a lumberjack match. You're going to get tossed right back, fam. And you're going to get it again and tossed on the other side, fam. You watch a Bobby Lashley match? Any other matches you want to get into?
Oh, yeah, we didn't even really. Let's touch on just real quick. Just
any other Bobby Lashley. It's our show. We can do what we want.
Whatever we want. We might stretch this another 10 minutes. I'm just kidding. But no. Just the Lashley Rollins fight was pretty dope. And I've said it too. Like Bobby Lashley. Like I like what they're kind of doing with him. You know, and I like that him and Rollins went off and it was the first, you know, match of the night too, which you gotta love how they always
for Monday Night Raw. It's a great way to start it for sure.
Unbelievable. I thought the best part of that match was when he went to go do the curb stomp, and he couldn't curb stop him because this man's neck was so strong. Have you ever seen a neck that strong?
I've never seen anybody.
I've never seen any. Literally, it was one of those, and I think it's the first time anyone's ever done that.
Unbelievable. That was pretty cool.
So
that was a good match.
Yeah, it was a good match. Lashley ended up winning because
he pulled it off.
Who came in? Oh, Riddle, bro.
Yeah.
Came
Riddle,
in,
bro.
And I'll end on this. Apparently, coming on SmackDown, and they teased it, but Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, apparently the streets are saying he's coming back.
Wow. What a tease.
Big tease. So we'll see. It could be Karrion Kross, but it could be Bray Wyatt. They've been teasing it on wrestling and all these little things here and there. So I don't know. We'll see.
What about, wasn't his name like Rough Robbie?
Husky Harry. Husky Harry. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Yo, unbelievable, fam. Husky Harry. Yo, the wrestling streets, always keeping it, we always keep it tight with the wrestling streets, yo. Shout out to Mello and all the wrestling heads. You know, we talked about Curtino. He's a wrestling head for sure. Appreciate, everyone, all the comments on the wrestling too. So it's been awesome, man. Episode 57, fam. We're going to take 5 right here. Make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I mentioned this. I always feel like I mentioned it the same exact way too. I don't even care. I rip it off the same exact way. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. I'm going to grab a quick snack.
Don't change, fam.
Recharge this bevy. What are we coming back on the second half with, fam?
Going to hit him with that local. We're going to hit him with the NFL. We're going to hit you with some fantasy. And then we're going to hit you with the OT. It's 4 right there.
Boom. That's it. 4 right in your eyes.
Right in your eyes.
So we're going to take 5. Your boy Vic, your boy Jav will come back second half. Appreciate you guys sticking with us. Episode 57. Take 5. Peace. Oh, Vic flexing. Let's go, fam.
Wakanda.
Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back. Second half, episode 57. Riv Pod, your boy Hav, the big dog victorious. Wow. 5-7? What are you doing? I was like, what's he doing here? I didn't know where you were going with that, fam.
Fam, I didn't
Coming
either.
back, second half. We appreciate everyone sticking with this, man. The likes, the shares, subscribes. Yo, it's all going up, fam. The views all going up. So we appreciate it, man. It's been awesome. It's been, this year plus been fantastic, man. Appreciate all the support. Make sure you hit, if you want to go to a specific section, make sure you hit that right now. We're going to go into some local sports, some fantasy stuff, DraftKings, NFL, hit some OT. Before in the first half, we just
get the hell out of here, and then get the hell out of here.
Oh, we're going to get the hell out of here. It's late already. It's not even Wednesday. It's Tuesday here. What, 9:20?
Give them what they want and get the hell out.
It's about 11:06. So let's keep it moving, fam. Let's jump right into it. Good point.
Let's go.
You guys already know the deal.
I'm messing.
No,
but
honestly,
subscribe, share.
You already know. They already know, fam. All that good stuff. Gonna jump into the Riv men's soccer team, fam. We're gonna be in the house tomorrow. We're gonna be in the house this Saturday as well. We got a little double header of sorts. Back-to-back games. Looking forward to it. They just took unfortunate result at Albertus Magnus down in Connecticut. What can you tell us about the Riv team, fam, before we jump into the Riv women's volleyball team and all across to the teams that we cover, fam? What can we, we talked to Hayden today. We've been in touch with him. What can you tell us about the team, fam?
Yeah, we got you, Hayden. We got you with that.
Yeah, he's looking for a little. He's looking for a little merch. He's looking for a little Riv Pod swag. So say less. We got you, Hayden. We got you covered.
Got you, coach. Yeah, now it's funny. I was seeing the video, seeing some of the game with versus Albertus, and they're filming it from that house. You ever played at Albertus? Small field. It's obviously a turf field now, but it used to be a small little fortress. Again, all grass. But they're filming from like the little house from the house. It's like I want to say it's like sports. It's like the sports house. Oh, I knew exactly where it was. There used to be fans that used to sit up where the camera is, right where it was. Yeah, just funny. I was like, oh my God, is that the little house? And it was. It's definitely the same spot. But yeah, man, it was like you said, it was I guess an unfortunate loss. 2-0 away again. Albertus, they're a respected team in the GNAC, so kind of just got to keep it pushing. Tomorrow, again, non-conference game, conference game on Saturday versus Dean. Albertus, two tough L's against between Johnson and Wills and Albertus. I guess no shame. I mean, those are two again respected colleges, universities, whatever, what have you. Yeah, I mean, I'm just really looking for Riv to kind of bounce back and come back tomorrow against Westfield. Again, non-conference. No disrespect to Westfield, but the stats speak for itself. They've shipped in like 16 goals in like 3 games, so I'm really like looking for Riv to kind of capitalize on that. Granted, these guys play like Framingham State and I think it was like Western Connecticut. But, anytime a defense gives up kind of that, and again, we're at home, fam, another night game. Just bring it, boys. Bring it. Show us what you did against, who was it, fam? Who were in the house for? Fisher? I don't want to say similar team. It's, I know these guys, tomorrow, they had like a 2-2 draw versus Albertus at the beginning of the season. So, kind of like a sneaky result, if that makes sense. Let's go, Riv. I don't know. Coach, hopefully get his boys up and going. Hopefully, it's the starting lineup that's going to be, ready to go out. And hopefully it's the same lineup if they can get a result. That'll go into Saturday versus Dean. And that's going to be, Dean's a worthy opponent. They had the GNAC goalkeeper of the week. They had some kid from, like, Madrid. So I don't know. Riv will have their work cut out. Just for the, these guys are going to be trying to get their first win too. Westfield State, they haven't won a game yet, so Riv got to watch out for that.
Yeah, more to follow for sure. I just looking real quick. I watched a little bit of the Albertus game. Piggyback right off of what you said. They're just a respected program. here locally. On to the next one. Took a 2-0 loss. On to the next one. Got a big chance to take home 3 points tomorrow. They're 2-1 right now overall. 2 wins, 2 losses, and a tie. Great chance to get back over 500, or they're over 500 now with the tie. But as far as the win and the loss column, get another win and get those 3 points. Just keep it going and build that momentum into Dean.
Mm-hmm.
Dean, I don't want to look past Westfield, but Dean should be a tougher challenge.
It definitely should be. That's going to be. They tie LaSalle. They tie LaSalle 3-3.
So one to get, if you want to build up a little Momo going into the weekend, going into a conference game, I think Westfield is a good chance to do that. I'm excited to be in the house tomorrow, calling the game. Like we said before, we'll be sharing all of the links that we can on the social. So hopefully you stay tuned into that game. More to follow. Any predictions as far as scores, fam?
I'm gonna say 2-0 Riv tomorrow. Let's go. Cunha, looking for him to. I know he had like 8 saves against Albertus. Yeah, looking for him to rebound and 2-0. I don't know who's gonna score, but let's go. That's what I'm calling for tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's game. Saturday, I'm gonna leave that one. I'm staying away from that one. I want a result. I mean, I'd be happy.
That's fair. No, I like that.
I'd be happy with like a 1-1 tie.
Let's not look too far ahead either. Let's take care of Westfield State. Let's take care of business here at home, under the lights. Midweek clash, fam. So let's take care of that business before we get too far ahead and get to Dean. But I'm with you. I'll take a 3-1 tomorrow. 3-1 result here at home, defending the home turf. Joe and Merrill Field will be up on the hill calling the game. Be on the lookout. And then we'll take care of Dean when we get there. We won't even worry about that. Fam, let's jump into the women's volleyball team. Been talking to Coach Costa. They actually played tonight. Took a tough L at Emerson. I don't know if you've ever played at Emerson down there in Boston. They got a gym right by Boston Common. Pretty cool gym. It's probably 4 or 5 levels underground. So you play underground.
I've heard about that. I heard about the underground. But we only played Emerson at some weird turf field.
So Emerson, unfortunately, took an L tonight. Did the Riv women's volleyball team, but they play a tough schedule, fam. They play a tough schedule. They play, not only is the GNAC tough, but they're out of conference schedule is tough, and they play on the road, tough games. They're road warriors this week. They're playing at Emerson like they did tonight. They're playing at Southern Maine on Thursday, and then they have a tri-match coming up this weekend at home. When we'll be there on Saturday, they got a match 3 o'clock against Gordon College and 5 o'clock against Amherst College. 2 solid programs. So they got their work cut out for them this week.
They sure do. That sounds like a good one there on Saturday, 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock for the Riv women's volleyball team.
Yep, we'll be there in the house. 7-2 overall right now. They just took care of business last week against Salve Regina and Westfield State. I think we popped our head in the. Did we pop in at all, fam, during that one?
Yeah. Would you say Salve Regina?
We may have. They played Salve.
It was.
Actually, you know what? We didn't. I remember watching some of it on the broadcast.
Okay. Yeah, we were there like 2 weeks ago.
We were there 2 weeks ago for sure against Wellesley and Castleton.
Thank you.
Yeah, they played against New England College since then. Salve Regina, Westfield State, all W's. Took an L against Emerson tonight. Unfortunate. I was watching some of that on the live stats. Texted with Jeff afterwards. Just like we talked about with Albertus Magnus. Yeah, sometimes you just take the L and keep it moving.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
What else can you do? Learn from it. Turn the page. We don't take losses. We take lessons, fam. That's what we do. So, Southern Maine, Gordon, Amherst coming up this weekend. Good luck to them. They're keeping it rolling, 7-2. We'll give you the update. More to follow. I saw a couple awards, fam.
Oh yeah,
saw a couple awards for the team. I don't know if you saw that.
I did. I saw for also the Riv women's goalkeeper.
Yep. Let's look at that real quick. We're University Raiders. Let's look it up. Couple awards.
Mm-hmm.
Let them know. Real quick, GNAC Player of the Week, Sydney. I think her name is Recivicius.
Sydney Racivicius. Awesome. Yo, unbelievable. Player of the week. Outside hitter, 48 kills, 45 digs, and 13 service aces. Yo, great job. Yo, she's like a double-double. She's on the double-double watch like every game, fam.
Sick.
Kills and digs.
Is it Racivicius?
It's Racivicius. Yeah. Yeah, it's part of the stuff too. Like we want to get the pronunciation.
No.
They do a good job on the thing with the on the program there as far as what we see when we're announcing the games.
Yes,
they show you how to announce.
Yep.
Or excuse me, how to pronounce the names on the bottom. And then the GNAC setter of the week was Avery Pollard. So we mentioned her name a few times. She had 113 assists, 23 digs, 10 kills. Go, keep them going. So player of the week and setter of the week. Love to see it. And then also Raiders of the week. Sydney was the Raider of the week, and Julia Cafferty, the women's soccer, she was a goalie, fam.
Yep.
Looks like she might have been she might be the goalie. But yeah, just shout out to all those Raiders real quick, fam.
Awesome. Love it. Love to see it. You said like those awards end up stacking up, if you keep them coming.
Stack. All of a sudden, it's undeniable that, she's a setter of the league or the player, it's undeniable. So the proof is in the pudding. So good luck to those girls this week. Good luck to the boys this week. We got the games coming up, more to follow on them. Fam, let's jump to the Vikings, Salem State. They took a tough L. We called it, or we talked about it, I think, already against Endicott.
Oh, you don't want to remind Coach on that one.
That was a tough L. I think it was a 4-1 at home. It wasn't too good for the Vikings.
A lot to learn from that game, and rightfully so. You know what I'm saying? So
they're at Alumni Field. Yep. So they took the L there, but just like we've talked about with all the games, all the programs, still early in the season, lots of things to shake out. Lots of teams just kind of still getting their footing. But the Salem State men's soccer team, they're 3-2-1 right now. And yeah, they took that L 4-1 against Endicott. They came back at Bridgewater State with a 1-0 win, fam. I think it was Brendan Davis from
it 100% was from Drake.
From Drake there, who scored the game winner.
And I've been seeing this kid play for a few years now, fam. It's funny, I think he's been playing. Actually, it's not. I know he's been playing for. He played for Drake back in the days, and I remember when I used to coach with Henry. He ripped us apart. No disrespect to Henry and the team back there. This was our first year coaching, but I think it was his first goal of the season, and honestly, I love to see it, man. I know it represents the Merrimack Valley, and someone who I'm certainly rooting for. We've seen him play before also, a little bit with the ISC and whatnot, from what I understand. But, yeah, man, did you see the goal? I don't know if you saw it, but he basically went and, beat the defense. Guy kind of, gave him a nice little pass, but he beat the defender and, just chipped it away. It happened so quickly, too. And just like a minute before, Melly and another guy, they were barking. They were right? They were going at it, fam. Only for like 2 minutes later for Salem State to score. It was just it was nice. Even the commentator, fam, he's like, "Oh, look at Melly and this guy. Oh, they got beef." He said they got beef, fam.
Awesome.
So yeah, I went a little heavy into it, but it was a great result away. And I'm huge with away results. I think anytime you can go away, get a result, get a shutout. Shout out to Huntsman. Milford, New Hampshire. So,
yeah, it's huge. We always trying to highlight Matt and his team. Big W. Anytime you can get 3 points away, we talk about it with the pros. Never mind, with college, high school, these types of levels. Anytime you can get 3 points, massive. So
massive.
3-2-1 on the season coming up for the Vikings, fam. What do we got coming up?
I think they've got
like a Tufts. At Tufts, it's coming up this Saturday.
And then Mass Maritime.
Oh, excuse me, this Wednesday. The Jumbos.
Yeah, they got tomorrow, and then Saturday, I think it's Mass Maritime or something like that. I think
that's on my lip.
It was a fly or something.
I don't know what it was. And then home versus Mass Maritime.
Yep.
next week versus Gordon College at Gordon College. So we just mentioned Gordon coming up against the Rev women's volleyball team. So good. Tufts should be a good one. Tufts is usually pretty solid. So that should be a good one in Medford coming up tomorrow for the Vikings. Should be a good test. Awesome. Good luck to Matt and those guys.
Yeah, good luck, Coach.
3, 2, and 1. Keep it moving. Love to be reporting on Western Connecticut State women's volleyball. Been talking about them all year. Been off to a little bit of a rough start. 0-7. Came through. We talked about how they had a couple matches coming up in Farmingdale. Home against Farmingdale State College and then at Rhode Island College. The Rhode Island College game was a conference game in the Little East Conference. So they played Farmingdale State last week, came away with a 3-0 game. Unbelievable. Nice
Let's
W.
Go, Don. Come on.
First W of the season.
Come on.
And then they played Saturday last week, the Saturday that just passed, the 17th. They played at Rhode Island College in Providence. Another 3-0 W.
Let's go.
So
those away wins. A nice away win.
2-7 on the season. Love it. 1-0 in conference, 1-0 at home. What are we doing? Two nice little 2-game win streak right now, fam. Right now, next they got Keene State Saturday.
Take off.
Also Saturday they got Hunter, and then coming up on the 26th,
Triple H,
which is what
Hunter.
Which is what the 26th. Wow. Next Monday, they have a doubleheader. Oh no, excuse me. They play Mitchell College. So yeah, they got a couple games coming up. No, just Hunter College, fam. You never heard of Hunter?
No, I haven't. I heard of Mitchell. I played at Mitchell.
Yeah, I think Hunter. I never heard of Mitchell. I probably heard of Mitchell. Hunter College, I think, is in New York City. So shout out to these guys, yo, fam. 2-7. Let's go, streaking.
Yeah, I mean, I think especially the conference play, that's huge. I think at the end of the day, right? I mean, conference gets you into the playoffs, or you take care of your conference, all that. So, yeah, awesome.
Absolutely.
Love to hear it for Coach Don, man.
Great point. When you get, as far as the non-conference versus conference, of course you want to win you want to win every game.
Yeah, no, it goes without saying. But there's that in parenthesis, which means that's a big deal. Within the okay, yeah, boom,
yeah, again, my man. I was talking to Costa tonight. Same exact thing. Emerson is not in conference. I was like, yeah, of course you want to scoop up that W, but first of all, they're a really solid team.
I was going to say, okay, Emerson,
yeah. You excuse me, you got your work cut out for them.
They have to go below for that, you said, right?
Yeah, for sure. Underground. But, good for Don. Conference, getting the first conference W, first home W. Getting, boom. Getting that, getting in the winning ways, fam. So,
yep.
Shout out to those girls. Shout out to Don. On to Methuen High School, fam. Talk to the homie Henry. What's the scoop? You're always linking up with Henry. Where's he at?
You already know, fam. Quick little interview with Coach. All right. It was a tough result against North Andover. We won't say score line, but on from North Andover. Boom, on to the next. They got Billerica away this Thursday, the 22nd. So yeah, I believe that's a small conference game. So. Sure, Henry's just getting the troops ready, for that, and that's really it. Next week, I know they got, games. I think it's both home to Chelmsford and Haverhill, so the Hillies will be, I know that's next week. We can cover on that, but I figure I'd give a quick little preview into what the Rangers got over the next week and a half or so.
Perfect, fam. Couldn't have put it better myself. Shout out to all the local teams that we cover, man. I'm excited to be back in the house tomorrow in the booth, doing what we do. Hopefully, things are getting a little bit more quiet, fam. Might have to. Are you bundling anybody?
I ain't gonna say nothing, fam.
He's pleading the fifth. Yo, more to follow on that one. So, stay tuned, and we appreciate it. We're gonna jump into football, fam. Pats. Went into Pittsburgh.
Wow.
Took a big W right in Pittsburgh face. Talk about Heinz. Wow. I know it's not Heinz Field anymore. It's some other nonsense, but it used to. I don't think it is. Who knows?
It's definitely not.
But took the W there, 1-1 now. Awesome. Good vibes. Didn't matter how they do it. We called it's going to be like a low score and kind of knock them out, drag them out, little, rugged. Wasn't going to be pretty.
Nope.
Awesome. I don't care. They don't ask how, fam. They ask how many. So we got one W out of that. So what did you see across the league? We'll jump into fantasy. How did you do there? Jump into DFS. We already hit off on the Birdman, winning that 100 stacks. Looking to follow up more on him. I felt good with my week, and then this man came out of,
like people. Woo! Our boy won 100K.
Like I don't even serious fam.
$100,000.
I'm bringing up my fantasy team here, fam. I'm bringing up Victorious. I'm bringing up the league standings here.
Yep.
Looking into week 3. Let's talk about it. Week 2 into week 3. What are you seeing, fam? What did you see across the league? Hit on the Pats. Hit on your fantasy team. Let's go. Let's do a little back and forth.
Yeah, let's get it. I mean, between, I'm sure you saw the Miami game. Just a stellar quarterback play between Lamar, even though it resulted in a loss. But, gosh, on the other hand was the other guy freaking doing work. I know we're talking about Pats, but for me, Lamar took off on my team. And I know that's who the Pats got, this upcoming week. First home game against the Ravens. Ravens, truthfully blew that game against Miami, but credit to Miami for coming back and doing their thing. Pretty ugly win for the Patriots. Just to kind of go back for that again, like we spoke on. I saw, Mac Jones have an interception there, just hucking it up. Like, what are you doing, my guy? But hey, credit to him to getting the ball to Aguilar too. And I've been crapping on the wide receivers too for New England. So I thought it was a nice little result for not result, but nice good. Was it Aguilar, right? Who went off him?
Yeah, Aguilar was 6 for 110 and a score. Unbelievable. But Jacoby Myers, 9 for 95.
Oh, he went off too.
That was really the meat of it. You know what I'm saying? Those two. Couple guys shipped in. Bourne with 2, Harris with 2, for low yards. And then rushing, Damian Harris had 15 for 71 and a score. Ramondre had 9 for 47. Mac passing at 21 for 35 for 252, a score and a pick. Yeah, we kind of knew it was going to be a little, sloppy, but the games versus Pittsburgh usually are. So,
right.
Awesome. Great W.
They just covered on that, fam?
It was the thing was 3, I believe. It was a push.
Oh, it was. Okay. All right.
Yep, it was a push. So, yeah, great W. Great W.
Great.
What do we got going? Fam, what do we got in the preview? We can hop across the league before we hop into a preview, fam. Anything else? You mentioned Tua and Lamar. That was a great matchup, going back and forth. Baltimore definitely blew that one. I agree with you for sure.
Yep. So, I mean, for me, I just, I know that Pats, they're 3-point underdogs at home against the Ravens. And, there's a reason for that, fam. Lamar's going to come in and wreck.
Yeah, I got a feeling he's going to do some work as well. I do too.
I think he's going to wreck.
I'll grab your prediction real quick, but I want to go across the league last week.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas surprise win 2017 with Cooper Rush at quarterback, fam, against Cincinnati. That was a surprise for sure. Arizona in overtime, they came back and then in overtime won with that defensive touchdown against the Raiders. Sunday night had Green Bay and Chicago, Buffalo and Tennessee on Monday night, Philly and Minnesota also on Monday night. Yeah, I'm just trying to think across the league. Oh,
didn't the whack Jets?
Trey Lance got hurt.
Oh man,
Jets came back in a big way.
Right,
they were down 10, I think, with like 2 minutes left.
Right,
maybe 14
or something ridiculous. But they came back
2 minutes left. Came back and won
against
Cleveland.
what? Against Cleveland,
the Doo-Doo Browns.
Ugh. Yo, going back to Trey. Oh, go ahead.
Jacksonville stomped out Indy. Yeah, just going across the league real quick.
Wow, Indy sucks.
What else? Trey Lance.
Wow, man, that's crazy.
Stinks. Second year, so he was what? This was going to be a second year, right?
Second year.
Gone. See you later.
And
Jimmy G has a
man
incentives, fam.
That's crazy, fam.
Fam, he gets paid $250K.
Yes.
If he plays
25%.
And he gets $100K. And he gets $100K for every W.
For the dubs.
He got paid $350K on top last game. It looks like it's going to be throughout the season.
Unbelievable.
Love it. Get the bag always.
Sucks the way it has to go down.
Oh, of course.
I was kind of secret.
Nobody wishes that.
Yeah, it goes without saying. I knew that kid was supposed to be like, right, but damn.
What do we got, fam? What's a prediction? You like? So you mentioned, they're 3-point favorites coming into our house. You think they're just going to come in and do what they got to do?
I mean, I like to think that the Patriots will be able to kind of maybe hang with them a little bit, but I feel like at some point Baltimore will kind of just stretch her off and just go. So I could see the game kind of being like maybe a little bit even through maybe in halftime. But overall, I think Jacksonville. I think Baltimore pulls ahead, and I don't know. I'm saying like 35-14.
35-14 Baltimore. That's fair. I'm thinking. I don't know. I think,
and I mean, I know that that's Patriots D to put up 35. But Lamar, I don't know, man. He's on one this year.
Yeah, he's an animal. I think we might put up some points. It's going to be a home. We're going to get some energy going. The crowd's going to be going our first home game, so I think we get it rocking a little bit. I'm seeing like a 31-28 Patriots win. It's going to be close. I think it might be in the last minute. I think we sneak one out though.
Hey,
might be a little bit lower scoring. Might be like a 27-24. But I think we sneak away with 3 points.
Okay.
But,
hey, I like it. That's what you got, people. You heard it.
You heard it here. So we'll see how the results end up. More to follow with 2-0 so far on the year, fam. We're splitting up this week, fam. You go one way, I go the other. Let's go. Let's see what happens.
It's like Fast and Furious at the end, fam.
Yo, anything? How'd your fantasy team do, fam? How did your
Hey.
Oh, we can talk about the DraftKings League.
Yeah.
Didn't get any winners' words. Frias set the table last week and kind of manhandled everybody.
Fam. He sure did. What a promo we spit from.
I gotta switch up my thing real quick.
Yeah, you're good. For my team and F boys. Yeah, I mean, I took out second place. I'm in fourth place now, and I told you last week. I felt good about my team. I mean, I could really thank Lamar Jackson for giving me as many points as he did. 61 points.
Unbelievable.
Right? Yeah, Buffalo.
So you drafted him, right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Buffalo's defense came 100%. Buffalo's defense came through for me too.
Huge.
Like, I mean, I was gonna win anyways. I feel like, but it's good to see, right? Like to have them on 20 points. DJ Moore with 13. AJ Brown with 11. Devontae Adams and Derrick Henry didn't really perform, but I didn't really have any guys put up full goose eggs like last week. So.
No, dude, it makes such a difference, fam, when those guys score like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like that.
When you said it last week, you were like, man, like 13 and 10. Like, yeah, I looked at my team and I was kind of maybe a little bit harsher, but I had, one of my superstars go off, which you want to bank on, and it happened. And then everyone else to kind of do a little work and it kind of takes care of itself.
That's it. That's a W. Wrap it up.
Right? And if you got two superstars, cool. But I'll tell you right now, I cannot have this guy on my team anymore, D Mooney. And I haven't, I didn't start him this week, but this guy put up another 0.
Wow.
Sad.
Not having it, fam. So you're sitting in fourth right now? 4th out of 12?
Sitting in 4th out of 12th, and I got the second highest points in the league. So
awesome. Who do you got coming up next week? And that
matters. I got the guy who knocked me out of the playoffs last week. Actually, it's Henry's cousin, Andres. So, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
He knocked you out last year? Oh, yeah, he knocked you out last year.
He did.
Awesome.
And he's slated to beat me this week. But
you on the waiver wire scoop? You scooping up anybody?
I did. I made a trade. Yeah, people said they weren't too happy about it, but I really care what you guys think.
What was it?
So the trade was, tell you right now, outright.
Yeah, there are trades going on already. I know this one might have the league.
For sure. It was between me and the homie Dre. and I ended up I got Gainwell from Philly and the backup for Derrick Henry, who ended up getting hurt, of course.
Oh, hell
yeah! But I gave away DJ Shark and backup running back for Pittsburgh Steelers. So I don't know. I got 2 running backs though. I got a ton of wide receivers. So, but I needed guys who, even though Gainwell,
we'll see. We'll see how that pans out, fam. See how that pans out. Easy to be critical while you're on the sidelines doing nothing.
Exactly.
Fam, I'm gonna jump into my league real quick. Got took it, huge in the Wood League. I'm gonna jump into the Wood League, my 10-man league. All these guys from the Wood: Patrick, Berto, Todd, all these cats, Eddie, Derek. You guys already know.
Mm-hmm.
So last week I was playing Todd. We actually put a little bit of side money on there, put a little 20-piece extra on there. Todd hit me up like, yo, let's do this. All right, sounds good, Todd.
All right.
So I put my lineup in. Going into the weekend, I switched it up. I took out Tony Pollard and I put in DJ Shark. DJ Shark put up a 0. Pollard put up 18. I was furious, okay? So Todd was beating me, and it wasn't looking pretty at all. So I basically, I did what you did, fam, last week. I was like, all right, yo, you won, Yo, all of a sudden, Stephon Diggs put up 40 points.
Wow.
I got Stephon Diggs. He had Allen. I had Stephon Diggs and Miles Sanders. He had Allen and Knox. And I ended up winning, fam. I ended up winning by 16 points.
Jeez.
Ended up manhandling. Unbelievable. So took the 20-piece on the side. Thank you, Todd. Appreciate it.
Oh, yes.
On to the next one. Sitting in second, 2-0.
Give me that.
On to the next one. Jump into my other team, the Stallionaires. Went against my man, Kev. Tough battle last week. Kev put up the highest points in the league. So it's tough when, I was like, what didn't matter what I did. This man crushed me.
Right.
He put up 196. I put up 147. I would have beat 9 other teams.
Yep.
But that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So sitting 1-1 in 6th place right now. Still happy about my team. On the lookout on the waiver though, I'll tell you that. On the lookout for the trades. Those teams that start out 0-2, fam, feeling desperate. Festa texted me this morning. My man Danny Ying texted me yo. Oh, he texted me he got a new car, and I was like, all right, nice. Your team stinks. Danny.
That's funny.
So shout out to all these guys. But the leagues have been fun, ton of fun. Jumping into DraftKings, fam. What do you see? Did you have the podium for us in the rip party? And by the way, I got to throw this out too. I messed up throughout. I started the weekly thing, and I put recurring weekly league, and I put yes. I click yes, okay. And then last week it didn't come out. It came out on Friday or something. But by Thursday, I was like, I'm ready. I'm trying to get my teams going. I'm sure other people chomping at the bit. So I started another one up. So I sent that one out. People start playing. Then the thing comes out again. The original one comes back out on Friday. So there's 2 leagues out there. I'm like, come on, man. So play whatever league you want to play in. You know what I'm saying? If you want to play both, play both. But there's going to be one league that most people jump into, flock to. That's the one we're playing. That's the one we're talking about.
Right.
But I think last week people played in both leagues, fam. I didn't check the other one.
Wow.
I was checking it for a while, but there was 5 or 6 people, I think, who stayed in the other league. And so I played in both.
Damn, it was like the JVB squad.
Shout out to all those guys. Do you have the podium, fam? I just wanted to throw that disclaimer out there.
No. That's great. So this
probably going to be 2 going out this week and going sorry, man.
That's actually hilarious. That's actually hilarious. But I was going to say something. I lost my train of thought. But Eddie, again, Eddie ripping it up, man. Placed last week in 3rd and topped the leader charts this week, man. Followed by Festicles and D Street King. Who's D Street King again?
D Street King is Derek.
Okay.
Buddy Derek. He's Eddie's pal. He's a local cat too. Golf with him plenty of times. He's a good guy.
Awesome.
And it's funny too. Friggin' he's in the PGA streets too. Friggin' Festa I'm glad he's making some money here at least.
Yeah, I think it's the first time he's ever won anything in anything. I don't think he's ever been on top of the.
Awesome.
Congrats.
So, man,
Good to be on the streets.
Shout out to all those guys. Shout out to all those guys. And I came in fourth. You know, I was first loser, just like you last time.
Bro,
so me and you were,
yeah, I know, right? You took that spot. My team was dog trash. So bad.
Hopefully, we talked about Bert's team being pathetic the week before, and then he came through with that 100 stacks. Hopefully, you're up next, fam.
Fam, let's get it. Don't even get me started on that. It'll be too much. Yeah,
so,
true.
Unbelievable. Yeah, we talked about it.
Yep.
Jump into, fam. Anything else for football, fantasy? You got anything that you're looking forward to this week? I know personally, my DraftKings team did well. I ended up I'm on Ross St. Brown, the Sun God, fam. The Sun God. So he came through in a big way, got my team off to a big start, had like 40 points.
Yeah.
I ended up crushing. I was like plus 800 last week again.
Awesome.
So,
awesome.
I was just feeling like a king again.
Yeah,
I haven't looked too much this week. But
I got to play Brady this week. I got to play St. Brown this week. I got to play Dalvin Cook this week. I got to play Jones, the running back from this guy. This guy got a good team. This guy got a good team.
Be on the lookout,
He's actually. Well, watch out though. I'm right there too. So.
Yo, fam, it's about 11:40. We gave the people the Pats prediction. We went through all the local stuff. We hit the fantasy streets, hit on the Birdman. Still trying to get that interview, see what happens. That exclusive, Exclusive.
All that.
Jump into the OT streets, fam. We were talking a little bit before we went hot here.
We're here.
Had a couple ideas, fam. What do you got cooking on in the OT? I already lost that one that you were like, yo, make sure you bring that one up. I don't know if you recall what it was.
Nah. Oh, well, I got roasted on the socials, fam, for that call. I feel like NCAA, they baited me, fam. But I'm a goalkeeper, so cut me some slack.
That's fair too. That's fair.
Don't get me wrong. I tried to break down like offensive plays and stuff, and again, I told you, fam, and I'll go back to this.
Hit the people up. Let the people know what happened real quick.
So basically, I got called out on the socials on the Ripod account and this NCAA post for to the naked eye, right? When you see it, it looks like it's an offsides ball, but it's within their own half. And it sparked the debate or the question of like, yeah, you can't be offsides in your own half, which obviously makes freaking total sense. But the video, again, it's just quick reaction. I felt like they were waiting for someone to jump on it, and here I was. And I didn't realize that the video was the first friggin' one. Like, I was the first one to comment. So the whole world comes steaming in at me. Not the whole world, but at least, a few people. Like, you can't be outside, fam. Like, forget about it, yo. So I was, hey, listen, respect, So, game on, game, right? Game teaches game, and just one of those where they're like, yo, you can't be offsides in your own half, and yeah, I just said, yo, you're right, people. Yo, my bad, yo. Like, you got me, but yo, there's a few people really ready to like. Yeah, I was dying. It's just, you know how it is on the socials, fam. So, because that's of it, though, we got we got a follower or two. We got some views. So,
man, we'll take that press.
Yeah, press is good press.
That's funny.
A couple congratulations. Like, good work on the pod. Yeah, that's it, bro. We keep it trucking.
Yeah, no matter what, you can say you could have been right. You could have, or you could be right 100,000 times at one time. Like,
that's it. That's it. This one kid said, delete your account.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay,
buddy.
If you say so.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Awesome.
That's funny.
Love it.
Fam,
love it.
I'll jump into.
We need them. We need them, fam. We need them type.
Grab the ball real quick. Let me look at my notes. I know I had I think some car stuff, fam. Oh, you know what I had too is like the Facebook Marketplace, fam. Just
you mess with that. You mess with that.
I mean, I try to get rid of junk. I always tell Kristen too, get rid of junk, and we throw it on the porch, pay us or Venmo us, and we'll throw it on the porch, you can pick it up. You know what I'm saying? I try not to interact with people. If anybody who knows me, you know that for sure. But yeah, we throw you throw
So like I have like extra rocks, like small, like like landscape rocks, like just been taking up space like in my yard, fam. Like just trying to get rid of them. It's like
just take
hit or miss sometimes. Like people, like I'm not trying to give up my address to people, and then like somebody can't come. Like it's just like it's this can be a little weird sometimes with Facebook Marketplace. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a little scandalous sometimes. So
I had someone come up to my crib the other day.
People don't need don't come to my
and I wasn't selling anything.
People come people like door to door salute don't even get me going on that, fam.
Look, there was the woman. She came up to the door. I think it's
illegal.
She came up to the door, and I seen homeboy in the back. I'm like, came with my wife beater and my soccer shorts. Like, what's up? Like, yeah, we're here for like a mattress or something. Like, it's just shit ain't here yet. Yeah, there ain't nothing here for that. Close the door. Like, boom, kept pushing, fam. Also went out, looked at my window, right? Hey, like, look down.
Get out of here.
Get out.
I've had so many people come to my door to sell me stuff, and I'm like, bro, I'm pretty sure this is illegal.
Yeah, you can't even do that around where I'm at.
I had some guy do some like water testing one time, fam. Came down into my basement and like broke a piece of like I had like a leak in my basement, fam. For like I had to call somebody to come fix it.
Come on.
I was fam. Victorious, don't even get me going. I'll get hot right now.
Come on, man.
It's 11:46 at night. I'm about to get steamed up because this guy came down to and I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. Kristen's like, she's like, I was real surprised you let him in the house. I was like, I don't know what. I might have been on one. I might have just stepped into the zone.
I think someone got me too when I first moved into this spot. They got me with
you trying to be nice.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, we're selling like electricity. I think I probably sold like my whole ID, fam. It's probably why they got me. Like, but you know, like,
someone's got your identity out there.
It's like 8 years ago, fam. I was like, yeah.
Someone else got your identity out there.
So Kendra, I was like, hey man, somebody came by and I signed up for this. She's like, what happened? She's like, they're not even supposed to be doing that. They can't even come around.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's illegal.
So I was like, I didn't. So I was like, so I just got? You tell me I just got? So
what else you got? OT. I'll give it back to you.
I mean,
what else we got?
I don't know if I have much more. I think I told you I had actually, I always say that and I got something. Always happens. But I had this bee in my backyard for the past 6 days. I'm going to show people what I'm talking about.
The bee.
This bee literally has been buzzing in my backyard for the past 6 days. And then when I stomped on the window, it started like really getting violent. But I'm going to show you guys, like, if people can see this.
It's a bee from hell?
I don't know, man. Hold on, people. If you look at that thing.
Yeah, right there. Whoa.
So he's been looking at me.
Whoa, bro.
Fam, do you see any is there any,
this guy's looking to fight.
So
that might be a camera, bro. What is that? Is that a droid?
Bro, what?
Droid.
No, bro. Don't be saying that, fam.
What is that?
I can't be having none of. I can't be having no.
Yeah, I would delete that off my phone, bro. That's probably just bad vibes just having that picture, bro. You're probably being infiltrated.
I got a bee spying on me, fam. Is that what's going on here?
No, that means it's spying on me because you just showed me that thing right there, too.
I think we have to sign off. Fam.
We might have to end this right now, fam. I don't want anyone to get hurt.
I mean, unless I want,
fam. Looking forward to the game tomorrow, calling it. Looking forward to the game Saturday, calling it. Let's get a W. Let's get 2 Ws.
Let's get 2 Ws, man. Get that conference. Get up on that conference for Saturday. Again, not to look ahead. We know we got tomorrow's game, but yeah, man. Looking forward to calling a game with the Riv Pod. For the Riv. By the Riv Pod, through the Riv Pod. For the Rivier University men's soccer team. Let's go.
Unbelievable. Can't wait for that. Be on the lookout. Pats, big game coming up this weekend. Home opener. Can't wait for that. All the collegiate teams, the high school teams, gave you the schedule. They're all playing. Shout out to all those teams. Looking forward to more wrestling. Revs. They got the game coming up. Man, my nose is itchy. They got the game coming up October 1st.
International break, USMNC. We'll see what these guys can do.
There you go. So, playing Japan, playing Saudi Arabia, 2 solid teams. They're in the tournament too, right? They're in the World Cup.
They sure are. Yep.
So, it should be a solid test for sure. Episode 57, guys.
Appreciate all the love and support, man. It's been awesome. Keep it going. Keep the comments coming on YouTube. Keep the likes, the IG views, all of it, man. Victorious. Anyone you want to shout out real quick before we bounce?
Shout out, man. Shout out to our, our media person. Just making things happen.
Wow.
Our graphics.
Make sure you check that out. Coutinho, she makes some magic happen.
Yeah, awesome. He said she understood the assignment. I said, she usually does. So
awesome. Big shout out. Thank you. I'll end it on that, fam. Great note to leave it on. Episode 57. We'll catch you guys next week. Make sure you stay engaged. Make sure you stay tapped in. The DK game, the DraftKings game will be out soon. Big Dog Victorious, your boy Javier. Catch us at the game tomorrow. Catch us at this game this weekend. Episode 57, the Rib Pod. Peace.
Peace.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Later, guys.
Bye.
Later, guys.
See ya. Bye.